What's up everybody, Tim Anderson here, aka Renville, the Bearded Dwarven Princess, and if you, like me, never played World of Warcraft when it was first alive because you were too busy with EverQuest 2, playing World of Warcraft Classic is a new experience. It's like a brand new game. That's a good thing in an area where everything is saturated with same, and we're constantly looking for games that bring something fresh to the table. Now, I know a lot of people out there have nostalgia about World of Warcraft. Other people have played it and are over it. Other people don't like Blizzard Activision. There's a whole lot of different viewpoints from different sides of the fence. But for me, I'm loving World of Warcraft Classic, and today's video is all about the 5 things that I think are the most fun about this MMORPG for me, and what I'm really enjoying about the current era as we are in the pre-patch for Wrath of the Lich King and preparing to go into the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. Before we get any further though, I would be remiss if I didn't take the time to thank my community members for all of their efforts to support the channel via memberships here on YouTube, by doing super thanks on videos like these, and donating $2, $5, buy me a cup of coffee, by joining the Patreon page over at patreon.com/1-hermits, and of course by showing up during the live streams every morning and every evening and doing super chats and super stickers to support me as I continue my adventure as a full-time streamer and content creator here on YouTube. So without further ado, let's get into it. I am on my brand new Death Knight because who wouldn't start a Death Knight with Wrath of the Lich King just around the corner? But let's dive into my list of things. First and foremost, one of the things I'm really enjoying about World of Warcraft Classic is fast-paced dungeons that yet still require planning, strategy, and downtime. Now, this one's for people out there who claim that World of Warcraft Classic is easy mode. World of Warcraft is an easy game, and there's no strategy, there's no downtime, there's no time for socialization, there's no time to do, all these other things, like, because you're always going. It's just so fast paced, you've lost all the things that made old school games such an amazing experience. I don't know what you're talking about. If you have been following along our live streams, we are constantly having to slow down, take our time, explore, learn the pools, die a few times, sometimes deal with the corpse runs and the downtime that comes for that, and we are constantly socializing in voice chat. So I'm not really sure where people get the mentality that World of Warcraft is just fast, because we have absolutely not found that to be the case. The direct opposite, in fact. We are finding that this game, for myself, for my brother, and others, is hitting the exact pace that we feel is perfect. It's fast enough that you're constantly moving forward, but it's not so fast that you don't have time to socialize, and there's plenty of strategizing going on because it's all new for us, so it's not something we're intimately familiar with, and therefore we know it by rote and we've memorized all the zones. Second thing on here is there's so much to do in this game, which is a lot like what I felt were the strengths of EverQuest 2, in the sense that there's always something to do. There's all of these achievements that you can earn, there's all of these places that you can go, things that you can do, and more importantly, there's tons and tons and tons of quests that you can do in between the group content and in between the raid content. It's something that I think has been done very well. Now, I will say, once again, I'm not a big fan of fetch quests. That's the one downside to this game, which I mentioned in another video I did about whether or not World of Warcraft Classic is worth it in 2022. Somewhere up there will be the link to the video if I remember to put it up in here. I complained about fetch quests. I don't like those in any games, and this game definitely suffers from it, but I do like the fact that it's peppered in between those fetch quests are really good storylines that you can sink your teeth into. So the bottom line is that I'm provided with lots of content, and yet I never feel like I'm being forced to do dailies or anything like that, although they do exist if you want to. There's the festivals, which I've never done. I mean, if I open up the calendar right now in game, which just came, oops, that was the wrong button. We can see we've got the Dark Moon Fair, we've got the Harvest Festival, we've got a fishing derby, a fishing extravaganza. We've got all these different things happening. There's Pirates Day, Brewfest, so on and so forth. And that's not even getting into the fact that with the current pre-patch, we have the plague events starting, which is adding even more stuff to do with roleplay events and so on and so forth. So I love the fact that there's tons and tons and tons of stuff for me to do. Of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the beautiful zones and dungeons, which, even though this game has a stylized art style, is very well done. I was off questing in, and I want to make sure I get this name right. I think it's called, Nagrand, maybe? I don't see anybody in the guild that's over there right now. And the Burning Crusade, with like the floating islands and the waterfalls coming off and everything. And I've just been blown away by the look and feel of that zone and some of the things I've seen in these dungeons. And I've been told that Wrath of the Lich King has even better art and even better dungeons. And that whets my appetite and makes me hungry for more. There's a lot going on here, and it looks very, very good, which leads me to the next part. The performance in World of Warcraft is the best I've ever seen in any MMORPG I've ever played, bar none, and it can run on even the oldest of machines. What blows my mind is because my favorite MMORPG of all time is Lord of the Rings Online, which is notorious for having major performance issues and optimization issues, to where the point you can have a 3080 Ti with max, 200 gigs of RAM or whatever, and you'll still suffer hitching running around places like Bree and Minas Tirith because the performance is horrific in that game. It looks beautiful, it's a fun game, it's relatively smooth outside of the major cities, but the moment you start getting around lots of players, the optimization just goes to shit in Lord of the Rings Online. So I love the fact that in World of Warcraft and World of Warcraft Classic, the performance is absolutely top notch. There's no hitching, seamless gameplay, seamless loading. You're constantly on the move. Everything feels good. The flights, in particular, like flying around in the Burning Crusade content, the way your flying mount responds, everything feels incredibly smooth, incredibly dialed in, and it's what makes for a very fun experience for me because I like a game that has good performance and doesn't have any hitching issues going on. And of course, talent trees. Now, I previously talked about this in my Hunter video where I was talking about the fact that I love the new talent trees and the fact that my pet had a talent tree as well. So I'm a really big fan of the changes they've made to the talent trees getting into Wrath of the Lich King pre-patch. I'm Blood with my Death Knight. I'm a Beastmaster with my Hunter, and my Mage is an Ice Mage. And I love the fact that we have glyphs added on top of this, which continue to add complexity to your character. It's just a lot of fun, and it's one of the coolest systems I've seen because it allows your character, and again, it's not like it's unique. Lord of the Rings Online has this. Star Wars The Old Republic has this. Pretty much every modern game out there has copied World of Warcraft's talent tree, but I never got to experience the first one, like the one that inspired all the other games, because I was too busy playing the other games until Classic dropped. I love the talent trees in this game, and I especially love the changes that have come with Wrath of the Lich King, because I feel like it has made my characters even more powerful and more diverse because I get to put my points where I want. I'm not following anyone's specific build. I'm doing the things that I want to do in the way that I want to do it, and I love it. So for me, these are the top 5 things that make World of Warcraft Classic such a fun experience that I'm loving right now. I'm having a blast. We are on the Peggle server, so if you'd like to come join us, we are openly recruiting for Wrath of the Lich King. Many of us, like myself, my brother, Nathan Napalm, have never played this content before, and we're going to be raiding it for the first time coming up this fall, winter, and into next year. So if you'd like to come join us, hit us up on the Peggle server. Our Discord link is down below. And don't forget, you can tune in to our multi-streams on Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And also any other time I'm live streaming, which is every single morning and every single night. And again, thanks to those of you who are supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and if you would like to support, drop a super thanks here. Join as a member of the Adventurers Guild, tune into a live stream and super chat, or you can head over to patreon.com/1-8hermits and support that way. Hopefully we'll see you in game. Let me know your favorite things below, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy gaming, everybody.